Hey guys, good morning. I'm Heidi Wilson. I'm the art teacher here at DCHS.
And I'm Nick Wilson. I'm the engineering teacher here as well. And this week's character education principle is creativity. And we were asked to give you guys our story by the counselors here at Dade County High School.
Alright, so we're going to share with you guys how we used art and creativity to navigate through our grief and our own pain. Some of you may know already what happened to us a couple of years ago. We lost our first child when I was almost 9 months pregnant. And I speak for myself when I say this. I had never really been through much up until that point. Mr. Wilson, he had seen some hard times before that, but for the first very hard thing that has happened to you to lose your child, I didn't really know how to cope with it. I remember going to a counselor at least once a month, and that helped a lot, and counselors are a great resource that you need to use if you feel like you need to talk to someone. But in addition to that, I just felt like I needed another outlet to get that grief out and express myself. And I remember all through college, every time I would paint or draw something, my professors would ask me, what emotion did you feel when you do this, or what caused you to make this painting? And I would also always get so frustrated, and I'd be like, I just did it because I wanted to. That's all I would ever say. I just did it because I wanted to draw. I wasn't feeling any kind of depression or happiness or anything like that. So I had never really connected to my emotions with my art until I did this painting here. I sat down one night and I painted this image of myself saying goodbye to my daughter. This is her in my stomach, and I'm seeing her off into the heavens. And that was incredibly therapeutic to me. And I had never looked at art as a way to express the feelings that you have inside. But it really, really helped me navigate that grief, and I, after that, really connected with my artwork. And I'm almost 27 years old, and just this year I found my niche in art. Used to, like I said, I'll just draw something because I really liked it, but I thought to myself, okay, what am I really passionate about? I love pets, I love animals, and I need to start painting things that I love. And doing that painting helps me connect with that. But now I do pet portraits for people. And a lot of those are for animals that have passed away, or pets that they've had for a very long time and are sick and may not make it much longer. So I really enjoy doing these pieces for them to have a keepsake of their furry friends. So these are just a couple I did for some friends of mine a couple of weeks ago. So we wanted to share with you guys our personal story, and I'll let Mr. Wilson talk about how another form of art can help you navigate through grief in the form of writing.
Yeah, I really didn't have a talent about myself that I thought. I did computer-aided design for so long, and that wasn't an outlet for me. That was more like a job. But I did discover something about myself, and that's that I like to put my thoughts on paper. I like to write, not necessarily in a journal, but I like to write short stories, and I would give my characters that emotion that I was feeling in my stories, and it would be a sense of passing that off to them. I would give my characters that grief that I was experiencing, and they would carry it for me. And I've actually written several short stories, and there are some students on campus that have read them, and they've given me good feedback. So not only am I writing things that make me feel good about myself, but I'm also getting good feedback from it too. So I'm actually, there's value in what I'm writing to others as well. And I'm actually also working on a script I want to make my own movie one day, so I'm working on my own script. I'm in like phase 2, so it's something that's actually good that's come from something so devastating. And that's a good message, is to remember that when you go through hard things, as much as you feel like it's going to break you and destroy you, there's always something that can come out of it that's beautiful. So don't give up on what you go through. Always remember that something good can come from any situation.
All right, guys, so we wanted to share with you guys an initiative that Ms. Davenport and myself and some folks from Lookout Mountain Community Services are going to make available to you guys. So we have come up with a name, catharsis. The definition of catharsis is the process of releasing and thereby providing relief from strong and repressed emotions. So this is going to be a time of expression for the students here at DCHS. It's going to take place during lunchtime. We're going to try to do about 3 projects for this year. It will be facilitated by myself, Ms. Davenport, and some folks from Lookout Mountain Community Services. We're going to try to host our first session in October, one in January, and the last one in April. It is going to be open to all students, but it's a first come first served basis. There will be a sign up sheet in the cafeteria around October, kind of closer to time for the first event to take place. We're just going to try to raise awareness that art can help you navigate pain and grief or anything you're going through, and there's several mental health benefits to activities like this. So what you'll be doing are, art activities, obviously, because it is connected to art therapy. There'll be some kind of writing and journaling sections in there as well. So it's going to be a great way to experience those benefits for yourself if you come and join us for those. Okay, guys, for the rest of the time in cohort, we are going to let you participate in a very simple art therapy activity to give you kind of a hands-on experience with how you can connect art with your emotions. So what we're going to do is, if you could get out a piece of notebook paper and something to write with, pen or pencil, it doesn't matter, and sketch out a pretty large heart onto your piece of paper. Once you do that, I'd like you to divide your heart up into about 15 to 20 different sections. And the idea of this is for you to sit and really think about things that matter most to you and that bring happiness to your life. And in each section, just write the word of that thing. And I will show you an example now. And this is how it needs to look when you're finished. All right, later you can go home and add color to it. Really try to pay attention to the specific emotions that colors draw out for you. For example, it's been proven that blue brings a lot of peace and calmness to people. If that's the case for you, maybe you want to go through and color things that bring those emotions to yourself, the color blue. Yellow is associated with happiness, same thing. Items that make you very happy, you can color with the color yellow, and those are going to be different for everybody, but just try to add some color to it and that'll brighten it up a lot.